The king of high-ticket sales. World's highest paid consultant. Media celebrity. Multi-millionaire entrepreneur. Acclaimed TEDx speaker. International best-selling author. Dan Lok.
3 simple steps to systemizing your business so that you can live the life that you want. So step number 1, you want to describe your perfect business. What do you want to do? Describe your perfect business. So let me give you a moment. Please get a piece of paper or a laptop. I want you to describe your perfect business. And this may be, for some people in this room, the first time you think about this. What would it do? And just write down what comes through your mind. What would it do? How big would it be? Do you want to grow a massive company? Or do you want just, I want a lifestyle business? Or do you want something in between? Or do you want to get involved with a bunch of businesses? Or do you want just one big company? How big would it be? What type of products and services or projects would it be known for? Okay? Write down, please. What type of products and services and projects would it be known for? And how would it be unique and different from the competition? How would it be unique and different from the competition? And what type of customers would you want? What type of customers do you want? What kind of customers bring you joy, bring you satisfaction that you want to work with? Then it shouldn't be everybody. And how much money would it make? How much money would it make? How much money you want it to make? Revenue or your profit, your take-home pay, how much money you want the business to make for you. And the key here is to be as honest as possible. It's what you want, not what other people think you should want, not what your friends told you should want, what the media sold you that you should want, what do you want? Just like Ryan, I said, you know what, that's what I want. Ryan Lee, that's what I want, period. I don't care, Gary Vee, all that, I'm not interested in that. How much money would it make? And what would it do for you? Yeah, what do you want a business to do for you? Would it deliver peace of mind, security, freedom, and fun? Would it deliver peace of mind, security, freedom, and fun? So what would it do? How big would it be? What type of products and services or projects would it be known for? How would it be unique and different from the competition? What type of customers you want? How much money would it make? What would it do for you? And would it deliver peace of mind, security, freedom, and fun? Let me give you a couple minutes. Your perfect business. And don't let your little voice stop you. Your little voice might say, well, I don't know how you can do that. It's impossible. Or you can't do it. Yeah, just don't listen to little voice for a second. Just say, what do you want? If anything is possible, what do you want? Thirty seconds. Okay, stop. Let me ask you a question. How many of you are very clear, like crystal clear of what you want your perfect business to look like? Okay, interesting. How many of you like have some ideas but you're not 100% clear? Okay, so some room for improvement. Here's the deal. If you're not clear about what the perfect business looks like, what you're creating, then how do you know when you've succeeded? How do you know you've arrived when you are hitting a moving target? How would you know? It's like if I'm a sculptor, I want to sculpt this sculpture, but I have no idea what the thing is going to look like when it's done. Is it going to be a man? Is it going to be a woman? Is it going to be an animal? I have no clue, but I just kind of sculpt away. Hopefully something would turn out to be good. Versus, you know what, I have a clear picture. This is the picture that I want to create. When it's done, this is what it's going to look like. Let me follow that. I want to do a little bit of piece here and there. Okay, I'm doing that. You got to think of your business as a product. As a what? Product. That's your product. And people talk about how you create a sellable business. Well, I just sold one of my companies last month, right? A couple months ago, and for a good chunk of money. Because I created that as a way, you know what, that's what I want it to look like. And when it's done, it's done. Example, you know what, I want a business that makes me X amount of money. I only want it to have so many customers. I want it only work no more than so many hours a week. And I want to have a very competent person to running it. That means I need to hit this kind of revenue in order to pay for this person's compensation and salary. Well, you're creating something. Does that make sense? You're creating something. Yes, Nathan?
What business did you sell?
I can tell you in private. I don't want to say on camera. Okay. And so, think about that. Just think about that. Your perfect business. That is your product. When Ray Kroc goes to work, the founder of McDonald's, when he bought the McDonald's from McDonald's brothers. Now, McDonald's was not founded by Ray Kroc. It was founded by McDonald's brothers. They're technicians, making the milkshake, flipping the burgers. Ray Kroc, with the vision, goes in and say, this thing is cool. Maybe we can open more shops. How about you let me do it? The McDonald's brothers said, sure, have at it. And Ray Kroc took that and opened up so many stores. So many stores. Ray Kroc day one didn't go into McDonald's and flip burgers. Ray Kroc never flipped burgers. Day one, he went to not work in McDonald's, he went on to work on McDonald's, not in. He knows, I'm trying to create a franchise prototype. I want to create a business that makes a ton of money, that I can duplicate worldwide. Day one. He's not trying to go in there, let's see how I can make a better hamburger. How can we make better French fries? Nope. How can we make this that can run by people with very little education, very simple training, and we can start it off like that? What business is McDonald's in?
Real estate.
Very good. Real estate. And the franchise is a way for them to make money so they could acquire real estate and have all these tenants paying them money. That's the vehicle. One smart guy, what can I say? One smart guy. At the same time, are there people started the same hamburger restaurants and joints same time as Ray Kroc, Joe's Burgers, Michelle's French fries, and they remain one shop for their whole life because they never took the time to develop the business skills that it takes to make a business work. They just keep doing this stuff. Think about it. So let's build an on-purpose business. The purpose of, write this down, the purpose of owning my business is, please write that down. And then we'll take a break. The business of owning my business is, just fill in the blank. The purpose of owning my business is, my business will allow me to, fill in the blank. My business will allow me to, so that I can enjoy what? and have the ability to do what? Time to get clear. The purpose of owning my business is what? My business will allow me to do what? So I can enjoy blank and have the ability to blank. That's an on-purpose business. That's not a moving target. And don't try not to filter the answer. Whatever comes to mind, your first thought, usually that's the truth. That first thought, that's usually the truth. And after you think about it, you overthink it, you filter it, that may not be close, that may be further from the truth. So whatever comes to mind, well, allow me to do what? So I can enjoy what? And have the ability to do what? If you're crystal clear, then you may be thinking, maybe your business doesn't need to be as big as you think it needs to be to give you what you want. Because there's a big difference between if you want to make $1 million a year or $500,000 a year versus making $10 million a year. The price that you have to pay, it's a big difference. The price you have to pay to get there. It's like, do you want to be a good enough swimmer to win local championship or to win just tournament, provincial tournament, or do you want to be an Olympic athlete? The price you have to pay differs. And for most people, I think for most of us, you don't necessarily have to, I want to win the Olympics. You know what, I'm pretty happy. In YMCA, I beat everybody else, I'm happy. I don't need to be like that. I just, hey, you know what, I make enough, that's cool. I can beat the 70 years old, it's cool, good self-esteem. It's whatever the goal is, Okay, owning my business is, allow me to, so I can enjoy. So how many can see it's, business is just a vehicle, a what? Vehicle. To get you what you want. It's never meant to consume your life. The challenge is most entrepreneurs are consumed by the business. They consume by the business when it's actually just a vehicle to get you from point A to point B. That's it. That's why I'm not attached to any one of my business, except maybe my coaching business. But any one of my companies, with the right price, I would sell. I'm not attached to it. It's just a vehicle. I love what I do, but I could sell the business. Versus, this is my baby. I'm not going to sell. This is it. I'm going to hang on to it. No. As an entrepreneur, we can always create, yes? You can sell and you create something else. It's in our DNA. You can't help but create. How many of you sometimes when you're showering, you're doing some other things, you're outdoor, you're thinking about business? You can't help. It's in our DNA. So it's okay. Trust me, you sell that thing, with a lump sum, you'll find things to start and do. Guarantee. Probably the next day, something, let's do something else. It's in our nature. It's in nature. So let's take a 10-minute break. How long? 10 minutes. I'll see you in 10 minutes. So, what have you learned from my talk, and how does it apply to you, and how do you take direct action? Comment below and let me know. If you have any other questions, you can also comment below. And don't forget, click on the subscribe button, turn on notification, and hit the bell. So every single time I upload a new video, you will get notified. If you want to watch my other videos, make sure you can check them out on the left. You can check out all the other videos that I have. We have hundreds of videos on YouTube. You want to expand on a topic? Check it out.